Welcome back, curious learners, to the Malaysia Money Matters Show. It's August 5th, 2025.
Good to be here.
Today, we're doing a deep dive into the key financial and economic shifts, especially those hitting close to home here in Malaysia.
That's right. We'll try to cut through the noise.
Exactly. Our mission is to pull out those nuggets of knowledge that really matter for you without the overload. Let's jump in.
Okay.
All right, starting right here in Malaysia. Some big corporate moves caught our eye. First, IJM and AFA Prime. They're eyeing PNB's highway assets.
Yes, that's a potential RM3 billion bid we're talking about for Suki and Dash Ace specifically.
Wow, $3 billion.
It's significant. But, it's more than just the number. It points towards maybe bigger strategic shifts in infrastructure.
How so?
Well, it's complex. There are existing financing agreements that make it tricky.
Oh.
But if it happens, it really signals a consolidation, maybe new ways of funding these major assets, something to watch in that sector.
Got it. Okay, shifting to tech. Inari's acquisition of Lumileds. That sounds interesting.
Oh, definitely, especially for the semiconductor space. Inari's partnered with China's Scion Optoelectronics for this.
Right.
And the idea is it positions Inari to become a preferred OSAT vendor. That's outsourced semiconductor assembly and test.
A crucial part of the chain.
Exactly. It shows how Malaysian firms are smartly navigating global supply chains. Could really boost their earnings, maybe 2027, 2028.
So, a strategic play for the long game.
Precisely.
Now, not all news was positive on the company front. Fraser and Neve, their shares slipped.
Yeah, F&N saw a drop after their third quarter results came in weaker than expected.
What's that telling us about, say, consumer spending?
Well, that's the question, isn't it? Analysts are a bit more cautious now. The company hopes domestic sales will pick up, maybe helped by government cash aid.
Okay.
But those international sales seem to be the weaker spot. So it's a bit of a mixed picture for the consumer market here versus overseas performance.
Right. A domestic cushion, but international headwinds. Let's zoom out then to the broader economy. U.S. recession risks and tariffs. How's that affecting Malaysia?
This is important. Public Invest Research flagged this. A slowing U.S. economy plus those new 19% tariffs on some Malaysian goods.
19%, yeah.
That could really dampen demand for our exports. Think rubber gloves, furniture, some electronics.
Ouch.
The signs of a U.S. slowdown are, well, they're becoming clearer. So for you, the listener, it might mean being cautious about export-focused companies.
And maybe looking more towards domestic plays?
Exactly. Defensive, local-focused stocks like, say, Malayan Banking Telecom Malaysia, Tenaga Nasional might seem more appealing now. They're less exposed globally.
Makes sense. Okay, another big local topic, the EPF. There's talk of a monthly payout plan.
Yes, the government's reviewing this, adding a monthly pension option alongside the current lump sum withdrawal.
Which affects almost everyone eventually.
Absolutely. The key things to watch are, will it be mandatory or optional? And, crucially, how will it be protected against inflation, especially for newer members?
Inflation protection is key.
It really is. The goal is more stable, predictable income for retirees, managing money over the long term.
Definitely important. Okay, one more Malaysian item. Palm oil. Inventories are surging, but there are long-term worries. Sounds like a contradiction.
It does, doesn't it? Inventories hit a 19-month high in July, so plenty of supply right now.
Right.
But the long-term view for big exporters like Malaysia and Indonesia is concerning. Aging trees, farmers hesitant to replant because of costs.
The replanting issue.
Yeah, that could cut global supply by maybe 20% in the next 5 years.
20%.
It's a significant number.
Sure.
So you have this tension, immediate glut, potential future squeeze. It could keep prices elevated down the road.
Fascinating dynamic. Okay, let's connect this to the global scene, markets, the U.S. Fed, those tariffs. It's all linked, right?
Absolutely interconnected. The weaker U.S. jobs data actually gave markets a boost.
Boost? How?
Hopes for a Fed rate cut in September. Markets generally like the sound of lower rates.
Right, cheaper money.
But that optimism is tempered by President Trump's tariffs, including the one on Malaysia, which looks set to stay.
So uncertainty remains.
Yes, definitely. It shows how much U.S. data and trade policy swing global sentiment. It's a real push and pull.
A constant tug of war. Now, China's doing something interesting with bonds.
Yes, quite a surprise move. They're planning to tax interest income on government and financial institution bonds.
Ending a long-standing exemption.
Decades long, yeah. They want to boost revenue. But the effect could be higher borrowing costs for new debt. And it might push investors towards existing bonds or maybe even other assets like bank stocks. It's a pretty big policy shift in the world's second largest bond market.
Definitely one to watch. And finally, gold. Citi's got a very bullish forecast.
Very bullish. They've raised their forecast to US $3,500 an ounce.
Wow, $3,500. Why so high?
They're setting a deteriorating U.S. outlook and significantly elevated geopolitical risks.
So classic safe haven appeal.
Exactly. Gold loves low rates and uncertainty. Citi raising it that high suggests they see quite a bit of investor anxiety out there, a real flight to safety signal.
So wrapping this all up, what does it mean for you, our listeners, trying to navigate all this in August 2025?
Well, we've seen shifts in Malaysian companies, policy debates like the EPF, and these big global forces trade, rates, commodities. It's all woven together.
It really underscores the complexity.
And it raises a key question, I think. As supply chains keep shifting and countries focus more inwardly on domestic resilience,
Yeah.
how might that fundamentally change long-term investing and consumer behavior, both here and globally? Something to really think about.
That's a great point to ponder. The landscape is definitely evolving.
Constantly.
Well, if you found this deep dive valuable today, remember you can always explore more insights with us. Keep digging, stay curious.
Indeed.
And please don't forget to subscribe to the Malaysia Money Matters podcast. Until next time.
Hey there, thanks for tuning in. If you would like a deeper dive into all the investment opportunities from today's news, subscribe to my newsletter at moneymatters.substack.com. I will be sharing a deeper analysis of the key investment opportunities from today's news, including what makes these opportunities stand out and how they fit into the broader market trends. By subscribing to the Malaysia Money Matters newsletter, you will also get exclusive insights on my watch list and portfolio and fundamental reports on Malaysian listed companies.